Hey there guys, my name is Victoria Vogue and it is Tuesday on the Queen Chat, which means I am your queen. Let's go ahead and get started. This week on the Queen Chat we are discussing thrift shopping, basically. Where we go to get bargains, where we go to get cheap drag, where we go to get clothing, I suppose jewellery and makeup and that sort of thing as well, with the exception of eBay. According to the way this week's topic was worded, we cannot include eBay in our discussion. So that's quite a shame because I have gotten a lot of good stuff on eBay over the years, but I am going to obviously leave it out, and I'm really sorry if you guys can hear traffic occasionally going by in the background, but it's boiling hot in Australia right now, so I've got my balcony door open. I am all about drag on the cheap. Doing drag on a budget is something that I love about it. You can go out and you can do drag without spending hundreds or even thousands of dollars on what you're wearing or the jewellery that you're putting on yourself. Fuck it. What's that? Put the jewellery on yourself. Yeah. You can do it without spending hundreds or even thousands of dollars on the clothing you wear or the jewellery you wear or the wigs that you put on your head. So I'm definitely going to have a lot to discuss this week. It does occur to me, however, that the majority of our viewership is, I'm fairly certain, in the United States. So if I discuss the names of stores where I buy some of my things, it might not make any sense to those of you watching in the US, but I'm certain that some people who are watching are in Australia, so it will hopefully make sense to you if I talk about brands. The number one thing that I get on the cheap would be jewellery. I buy all of my jewellery on sale. Anytime I see that one of my favourite jewellery stores is on sale, I go straight in and cannot resist buying a lot of jewellery. I will show you some examples. This is one of my jewellery bowls. I have a very unconventional way of storing my jewellery. I keep it in large bowls so that I can see all of it. Anyway, let's go through it. The two places where I buy my jewellery are stores called Equip and Diva, and what I love about them is that they do costume style jewellery, and it is very often cheap, and it's also very often on sale. And I'm going to try and pick out, I'll start with these. I recently bought $220 worth of jewellery, but because it was up to 75% off, I only spent $50. You can't go wrong with that. These rings were from Diva. They're sort of imitation stones, I suppose you'd say, and they were $5 each. The original price was $15, I think, so they were a bargain. There's so much in here. It would actually be really fun if we did a show us your jewellery collection video one day, because I would have a lot of things to show you. Oh, here we go. Red is my favourite colour, so whenever I see red jewellery, I cannot resist myself but buy it. I have these red sort of fake, I suppose they'd be fake ruby bracelets, which you can see here. Very red, very pretty. They came in bunches of sort of, I don't know, maybe that many in a bunch. Oh, with silver ones in there as well, so this is going to be a very interesting video with me digging through this bowl, with sort of silver ones included, so a bunch, let's say, yeah, a bunch like that. They were marked down to, I think, $3.50, maybe $5, originally $15 or something like that, so I bought, I think, 4 of these. So I have all the red, fake red jewellery I'm ever going to need. This tribal bracelet thing was also marked down to $5. I bought 3 of those. Clothing, I will go to, I'll just tell you the names of the stores, and if you don't know what they are, you won't know what they are, but if you do, you will. For clothing, I go to Supre and I go to Tightrope. This top is actually from, I'm not wearing a bra, obviously, but this top is from Tightrope, and it was $8 or $5, I think, but just, I wore this top tonight with just a pair of fake leather tights, which were $10, I think. So, you know, that's your outfit right there, honey, for $18 or $15. I've got that many receipts that I could refer to, but I don't know where any of them fucking are. I wear the types of clothing that normal girls would wear. I just like to punk them up a bit with, you know, different types of jewellery and makeup and all of that business, and cutting them up and putting safety pins in it, all that business. So yeah, drag on the cheap for me is the default option because I like that kind of look, and that's the kind of look I like to rock. So I don't know if we're supposed to style this as though we're giving you guys advice, but my advice would be go into those stores and have a look at those things, because you know, it's good. That's one thing I've always found to be very interesting, a very interesting lack of equilibrium with guy clothes versus girl clothes. A girl can put an outfit together for $40 and look amazing. A guy could buy a shirt for $40, really, couldn't he? And then all you've got is a shirt. You don't have pants or shorts or anything like that. Now, the final thing that I want to talk about today, very briefly, because I've been filming for... Why aren't my eyes focusing? Am I going blind? 10 minutes. 10 minutes on the dot. Very good. Thrift shopping. In Australia, we don't call thrift shops thrift shops. We mainly call them op shops, which is short for opportunity shop. I have found some of my favourite items of clothing and jewellery and other things in thrift stores or second-hand stores or vintage stores or op stores, whatever you're going to call them, and I will go and get some examples of that as well. I'm actually putting this one on so I can show you. This green jacket is definitely a favourite of mine. I actually wear it very often because it's so 80s with the shoulders and everything. It was $5. Yes, it was $5. I paid $5 for this big 80s green blazer, and I have worn this in videos. I know I've worn this in videos for the Queen Chat, so I do get a lot of use out of this. Final thing I want to show you is this dress, which I think I've also worn in a video for this channel. I think. I'm not sure. Let me know if I have, because my memory's shocking. But it is a sort of Jessica Rabbit. I should stand up, shouldn't I? You're making a mess of this video. I would say that this is a ball gown type dress, but it was $17 or $17.50, but I've worn this a lot because it's stunning and it's regal and it's what's another good word for regal? Fancy. One last thing that I'll show you actually is this Chinese style jacket, which again I'm positive I have worn in a video for this channel. This I bought from Paddy's Market in Sydney. It's a gigantic market with, you know, all the stalls that markets usually have. Jewellery stalls and t-shirt stalls and Asian style stalls and food stalls and fresh produce and all of that business. That was $20. So it's a little, that's more of a retail price for clothing. But it's a market, and I have gotten a lot of jewellery from that market as well. None of which is actually in this bowl. But markets are good too, and markets are a lot of fun because you get to trawl through things, and depending on which stall you're buying from, you get to haggle with them for it. So, why is my hair being such a pain in my arse? That looks shit. I live for drag on the cheap, drag on a dime. It's my motto, it's actually how I go about it. At the end of the day, I freely admit it doesn't work out to be that much cheaper because I buy a lot of jewellery and a lot of clothing because it's just fun and I like doing drag. Drag is fun. Go figure that. 16.5 minutes I've been filming for now, so I have no idea how long this video is actually going to be at the end, but I do hope you have enjoyed it, and let me know if there's anything that I'm missing, especially if you're in Australia and there's something you think I might benefit from, because I like to benefit from a lot of things. Friends, for instance. Friends with benefits are great. This video is going to be absolutely insane. I will talk to you guys next week. I hope you're all doing well. I will see you next Tuesday. I fucked that right up. Hope you guys are all doing well, and I will see you next Tuesday. Much better. Go to bed now.